Have you ever wondered how psychologists know what they know about human behavior? Do they just observe people and make guesses? The answer is no. Psychologists rely on something called empirical research, a scientific way of finding answers using evidence, observation, and data. Just like physicists study the universe and biologists study life, psychologists study the human mind by collecting information, analyzing patterns, and testing ideas. The scientific method helps psychologists separate facts from assumptions. For example, a person might say, "Stress is bad for you." That sounds like an opinion, but psychologists can test it. They can measure stress levels, study people's health, compare results, and discover whether long-term stress actually affects the body. This is the difference between a belief and a scientific fact. Science does not try to prove personal values or opinions right or wrong. Questions like, what should people believe? What is morally correct? Or, what is the meaning of life? Cannot be answered through experiments alone. But science can provide information that helps people make better decisions. For example, researchers can study whether smoking increases health risks or whether certain behaviors affect relationships. The goal is not to tell people what to think. The goal is to reveal what the evidence shows. But science is not perfect. Research does not guarantee that every answer is final. New discoveries can change what we understand. A psychological idea that seemed true decades ago may need to be updated today. Human behavior changes with society, technology, and culture. The internet, smartphones, social media, and online relationships have created new areas for psychologists to study. That is why psychology is always evolving, because the human mind is constantly changing, and the best way to understand it is by following the evidence.